Gunna came home, right? Straight up. For him saying like, yo, I'm guilty of doing this, I think it indirectly makes Young Thug guilty.
So much for taking the time out to come listen to the YFM podcast. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you rate us 5-star if you're on Apple Podcasts or if you're on Anchor. And please go ahead and tell a friend, tell a family member how we getting down over here. And also let us know in the comments what you think about our latest episode. Peace and love. YFM.
YFM is back again. You see the chain. We gotta start selling these chains, bro. I'm trying to tell you. If you listen to the audio version, you can't see it, but we got chains and shit, nigga. No, you would not, nigga. It fits your personality very well. Maybe a little smaller one, not the big one. You know what I mean? But we want to talk about and get y'all opinion on a real simple thing, a real simple question, I guess. What is the limits of snitching? And the reason why we're talking about this is because Quavo, as y'all all know, rest in peace, TakeOff, was murdered a couple months back. And the person that shot him was actually apprehended. I think he was trying to escape to Mexico. But this goofy ass nigga didn't have a passport. So y'all, get a passport. You never know when you gotta escape.
For some years. Just for that reason alone, man. If you stay at home all day and still fucking get a passport, you never know what happens, man.
You never know when you do something dumb and you need to leave for a couple of forever, you know. So he, allegedly he shot TakeOff. He's a DJ, I believe. I can't remember his name, but the guy that actually has shot TakeOff, he now is in custody, and the authorities would like Quavo to go ahead and testify that he witnessed the murder, and Quavo will not do it. And from what we understand, it's because he don't want to snitch. So, Wayne, I'm going to toss to you. What do you think?
It's absolutely crazy. What could you possibly be snitching on, right? Like Quavo was the uncle, right? Quavo was the uncle.
No, Offset is the uncle. TakeOff's the cousin.
Right, okay.
I think.
Mixed up, my bad. So Quavo, No. How could that possibly be snitching at all? Like, if anything, you're helping get the murderer, for one, off the streets, and for two, who killed TakeOff, man. Like, what are we doing, bro? Yep. Like, we gotta stop with all this snitching stuff, man. Listen, you broke it down recently for me what snitching is. You know, it's on some street shit, but these are street dudes, though. So I guess the snitching does kind of fit in their profile. You know what I'm saying? But I also do believe that, you know, it's nothing to be snitching about, man. I hate that's being beat into our heads as black men in the community, to where we can't even help our family members. We can't even help our friends, you know, get justice, get peace, allow their families to get peace, you know. I don't know, man. I really wish that we could just do away with this no snitch thing at all. But along with that would come, could there be street shit with people snitching, like with people telling on, you know, like, or would that be the end of like everything street, everything hood, like everything, you know? How do you feel?
Well, let me give you my opinion. As I stated before, I'll say it again. Snitching is a code of the streets. So if you was a street nigga and you witness a crime, if you tell, then that is snitching, and it is wrong because you were supposed to handle it in the street. So instead of you telling so you can have a reduced sentence or get immunity for a crime, you were supposed to handle it in the streets, or you're not supposed to say anything. Because think of it in the most basic terms, it's like cops versus robbers. You cannot be a robber and start siding with the fucking cops. We all played the game as little, kids, some of us. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be doing that. That's just against the rules. The problem is that people don't follow that rule. But it's weird to me that you would go ahead and not tell what you saw when you are really not a street nigga, which Quavo and TakeOff never really were. These were cats that got their high school diploma. They might seem like it and rapping and all that bullshit, but that is cap city. They are not street niggas. These are regular guys. Both of them.
All three of them?
Offset is a different. No.
Okay, yeah.
Offset's a different person. He's a street nigga. If Offset tells, then I'll be like, wow, this is crazy. Offset should have went and did what you're supposed to do when something like that happens as a street person. You're supposed to go get your payback.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think Offset is no longer a street dude like that. He has so much money, he's so rich, and he has kids, that shit is gone. Because, you know, that comes with going to jail. That comes with you also being possibly murdered. So it's a sticky situation when you are a person like that. But traditionally, these were all broke-ass niggas, regular old people like me and you, Wayne, and we were street niggas, and we saw, like, one of our friends get shot, and we could possibly go and find a nigga that did it. We will go do it, we'll handle it, and then that'll be the end of it. We wouldn't involve no cops, none of that shit. That's how it's supposed to happen in the street. And if we get caught, we're going to take it on the chin like a man. Mm-hmm. Straight up. You're going to have to do your time and go ahead and do it with pride. But motherfuckers can't accept that shit because niggas want to go home. That's what snitching means. Sorry, nigga, I'm trying to go home.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what it stands for. I'm trying to come the fuck home. Shout out Pusha T. So, motherfuckers worry about themselves. Niggas don't got no code. They ain't got no morals. They don't got no values. Quavo should not be following any of those morals or any of those values. Just because you hang around street niggas, he is still just a citizen. He is not a criminal. He is a citizen. I don't care a fuck what he say. Because he ain't out here busting no motherfucking traps and probably never have in his entire life. So why the fuck wouldn't you help the motherfucking people that's trying to lock this nigga up that shot your family member?
I feel like I can answer that. Yeah, I feel like I can answer that, man. I think it's because you still have that facade. Because you're a rapper, you still have that facade of a street nigga. I guess it just kind of comes automatic, you know what I mean? So like I said before, man, you're not allowed to snitch, man. Otherwise, because if you think about it, like, look at what's his name? Charleston White. Mm-hmm. That's the dude, you know, and look, nobody respects him anymore. You got 85 South making fun of that nigga in their interview while he's sitting down, you know what I mean? And the same thing would happen to them. If anybody in Migos would have sat down and was like, yo, that's the dude right there, somebody's gonna come out and say that he snitched. Straight up. Just like what's his face right now? Gunna came home, right? Straight up. For him saying, like, yo, I'm guilty of doing this, I think it indirectly makes Young Thug guilty. You know what I mean? So he indirectly snitched. So what's up with him? When he comes out with a new album, are we listening to it? You know, if that's the case, then what about 6ix9ine? Can we bring him back into the fold? You see what I mean? So, no, man. I go ahead. You was about to say something?
No, I was going to say this. For one, we can't bring 6ix9ine back into the fold because that is a motherfucker that was acting like he was in the streets. Really, really wasn't, but made y'all believe he was. And when he got hemmed up, the first thing he did was talk. And he wasn't talking for one day. He was talking for months, hanging around these niggas, giving them information. He was an informant. That is a rat. That's somebody totally different because he swear to God he was in the streets. Mm-hmm. But if 6ix9ine was around his homie and his homie got shot in the head by somebody else, I would expect 6ix9ine to say something. Certainly if y'all didn't catch this nigga before the cops did. It's like, y'all talking about not snitching. What about if you witness a child being hurt by another person? And you can't go kill this nigga. You're not going to testify that the child's being hurt because you don't want to snitch? Y'all are idiots. That's all it is. And y'all say all this bullshit on records, but y'all not really about none of it. Which is fine. It's all make-believe. It's all pretend. It's entertainment. I get it. But when it comes down to the rubber hits the road, you need to go ahead and do the right thing. Certainly when it's somebody that you cannot get to. And you don't want this nigga out in the streets because y'all let a whole bunch of niggas out in the streets that's supposed to be gone. But there's a bunch of niggas that snitched out here that's home, and the nigga that he snitched on is in jail forever, and this nigga living regular old life, regular old job. Or still out there busting traps. Now, when it comes to Gunna, let me talk about Gunna. Gunna said that he was guilty of, I think, what was it, racketeering. Mm-hmm. people are saying that, yeah, that basically just says that Young Thug is doing the same thing.
Right.
Another co-defendant with Young Thug pled guilty as well, and he's
right.
getting a lesser sentence. Supposedly, Gunna is not having to testify against anybody. The thing about racketeering is it's not really about him admitting to truly anything directly. Racketeering is a general overall charge for organized crime. So basically, I can hem up everyone that has any involvement with this motherfucking gang, and I can charge them all with the same offense that carries a federal charge. So if one person committed murder and he was a part of this gang, and you said you was also a part of this gang, all of y'all going down for murder.
Right.
And the only thing that you could do at that time, dog, is plea out. Because you are going to get hemmed the fuck up. The only person that's really going to get in trouble is the leader. Problem is that Young Thug said he was the leader. Everybody know that Gunna ain't like that. He's not
a street nigga, you mean?
No, he is not at all. He is a great rapper.
Right.
He ain't in none of this shit. Period.
Gotcha.
So truly, he should have never been involved in this. He's just a label mate. This has nothing to do with Gunna. I was so surprised when he got locked the fuck up. For what? For rapping? For getting signed? That's what happens in racketeering cases, though. But Young Thug, they got that nigga on tape.
Yeah.
He might come home, but y'all get mad at Gunna for talking about he snitching. Trust me, he is not the nail in the coffin. Young Thug talking to his young niggas, one of them wired up, another nigga, he's on cell phone talking about, y'all ain't killed nobody over this other shit. Y'all niggas are failures to me. That is like literally sending hits. You can't do that. So Young Thug
let me
might
go
get
back.
out.
Let me go back to the question. Do you think there's a world where, you know, I hate calling it snitching, you know, but do you think there's a world where we can, you know, help each other, tell on each other, you know, without it being frowned upon?
I honestly don't think people give a fuck anymore.
Really?
I mean, you had the people that invented snitching and Rats was all Italian mafia guys.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
When you go into when you become a made man, there's like 3 rules, right? One of them is you can't have sex with anyone else's wife or uma, I think it's called as well, like girlfriend. You can't do that. So you can't sleep with somebody else's wife. You can't snitch on the family. And I forgot what the 3rd rule is. But that's one of the major 3 rules that they have in the mafia, right? You can't snitch is one of them. How many of them niggas untold? How many of them niggas got out and got podcasts now?
Yeah.
Was that Benny the Bull has a podcast?
And they just like freely telling their shit on Netflix too, man. Just freely telling everything.
Because everybody's dead. Nigga, everyone. But Benny Bull's like 72. Everyone's dead, dog. Everyone's dead. Like, niggas is gone, nigga. Like, ain't nobody around to get any retribution. What you think? His family gonna come out? The mob is gone. It's not even like that no more. You feel me?
Right.
So I don't think that. I think that on social media, you might be like, this nigga's a rat. Like, you see what it did to 6ix9ine's career. I don't think it's ever going to be cool. But that's on the internet. In real life, ain't nobody going to touch you. Nobody gives a fuck. Those rules are gone, bro. Those rules are gone. You can snitch all you want. Because in real life, ain't nobody going to touch you. So what's the consequence? You getting dissed on the internet? That's it. You think that when everybody get out from that 6ix9ine situation, they're going to go kill 6ix9ine? Nope.
So, but he's in hiding, like, I guess he's in hiding now, right? So, can't he just be like, fuck it and walk the streets?
No, he's not.
I feel like people are trying to go at him.
He's been in the streets. You talking about 6ix9ine?
Yeah, with security guards.
Yeah, but he's still in the street. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I personally don't feel like anybody's gonna touch him when niggas get out, because there was cats that didn't get locked up that still didn't go get this nigga. He was in Miami at a gas station, and the gas station attendant recognized who he was.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I saw that.
So he had no security. He's just walking around. Yeah, he had a little face mask on, but you know who 6ix9ine is. He's very noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of motherfuckers that are snitch that's just walking around the street, bro. So I just don't think nobody really gives a fuck. Everybody worrying about going home, and niggas is worrying about their own self. But I think that Quavo should say something. I think he should testify. You can't get to this nigga. The guy, actually, just to provide a little bit of context and information, the guy's real name that's accused of killing TakeOff is Patrick Clark. And he just got his bail reduced from $2 million to $1 million. Not saying he gonna get the fuck out. Right, I'm saying, like, it's a possibility that this nigga does not get, if no one comes forward, he could possibly get off. And then what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna go kill this nigga?
Kill him yourself? Yeah.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not gonna do that. So,
why you don't think so? You think they're not built like that, or?
Yes, I feel like they're not built like that, and I feel like money gets you away from all of that shit. Mm-hmm. And even if you got young niggas out there that's like, yo, I can go ahead and send my young niggas to go do it, like, it seems like it just never happens. Because there's too many motherfuckers connected. Everybody, all that shit niggas be like in raps. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and put I put a pound on your head or some shit like that. Niggas ain't really going out there and doing that shit for real. And you just don't. And if it does happen, you never hear about it. So people are going to be watching. If this nigga gets out, he might die because of some other shit. But if he dies because of the Migos sending a hit or somebody sending a hit, no. I believe Offset would do something and have something done. But when it comes to Quavo, no, he ain't like that. This nigga be on ESPN playing basketball against other celebrities. Like, he ain't no street nigga, man. Like, let's stop the bullshit, man. Rap is a lie. Niggas is entertainment. It's not real life. These niggas is really not like that. And he should have never been there with his cousin. He should have never been fucking acting like a junkie, playing fucking craps, gambling like a goofy. Mm-hmm. So, honestly, I think Offset's real mad at Quavo.
Right,
because Offset wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you out there doing, y'all millionaire niggas. And y'all get shot by a fucking piss-ass DJ. It's ridiculous, bro. It's sad. And then now you won't provide evidence. And nobody will. That's the problem. Like, you don't have a lot of people talking. Literally, the Houston Police Department had to come out and be like, yo, we need more evidence. Can y'all please come and step up? There's a fucking 70 people in that fucking little small-ass room.
Right.
And nobody gonna say nothing. Your bitch ass is right there and you ain't gonna say nothing. You don't got no love in your heart, man. Like, you weird.
I agree.
That's some weird shit. That's some weird shit, bro. Like, you need to get your shit together and really think. Or you should have fucking been had that nigga got smoked.
Yeah.
On site.
Exactly. Before the police even got to
dumb, easy work.
Right.
Why y'all talk all that shit? You ain't got no hammers? Nobody got no hammers on y'all? How's this not a shootout? What the fuck? How the fuck are y'all moving?
Don't have people around that carry the heat or nothing like that. That's wild.
What?
Man.
I need details. I need to know, because if somebody would have shot my homie like that and there was a whole fight, as soon as I hear a gun, as soon as anything like that pop off, I'm already gonna have my gun in my hand because niggas is fighting.
Right.
So as soon as any fucking gun go off, I'm motherfucking spraying that whole place up. I'm gonna fuck who gets hit. Fuck them. At that time, it's fuck everybody.
Right.
Only people that's trying, I'm just worrying about the people that came with me, nigga. Like, everybody else can go the fuck right to hell. What are you doing? Like, I ain't snitching. Bitch, please. You ain't like that. You ain't built like that, nigga. I know, everybody know, nigga. I know niggas that know him. He ain't built like that. At all. Like, no, nigga. That nigga should have been in the NFL if he was a little bit taller. That's what he is. He should have been in the NBA. He was never supposed to be like that, nigga. He was an athlete, nigga, like the popular guy in high school.
So is how's the internet taking it? Are they kind of on his side? You know, and he's doing the right thing, or you know?
I don't really hear a lot about like what people are saying, but the only thing that I have heard is that people are like, yeah, he shouldn't say nothing. And I hate him. I hate that that's our mentality, bro. This nigga's dead, man. Let's bury this nigga, man.
Wow, man.
You ain't gonna talk to police, man? Certainly, if this nigga was still on the loose,
Mm-hmm.
and you had an opportunity to get him, I'd be like, okay. But he's already been apprehended. The police are begging for evidence. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, ain't nothing to testify. Like, yeah, I saw that nigga with a gun. Yeah, I saw him pull it. Yeah, I saw him shoot. You ain't snitching. That's not snitching. That's not the same thing because he's not a street dude. I don't give a fuck how much. That's the thing. It's like the 6ix9ine paradox too, though. People believe that Quavo's a street nigga. He hang around street niggas. Don't that make you a street nigga?
I mean, they did.
Talking about street shit.
I mean, but hold on, they sold drugs though, didn't they? They did that whole thing, don't that?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Personal
all right.
opinion. Hell no.
Damn.
And they ain't sell nothing. Personal opinion. Remember, this is entertainment, man. The people that own the companies is the one that sold the drugs.
Right.
Offset's the one that's been locked the fuck up multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If it was a Gucci man, I'd be like, yeah, Gucci's a real street nigga. He just happened to be good at rap.
Mm-hmm.
Quavo is a rapper that happened to hang around street niggas.
I've got you.
Like, listen to their first major song is Versace.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They ain't talking about all that. They ain't about that like that, man. Certainly not Quavo. And now he's a really quiet guy. 21 Savage was talking about it. 21 was like, when he heard the news, he couldn't believe it. It was like, he is a very quiet to himself person. He is who he is. He's quiet. He doesn't talk a lot. He's just in the background. He chilling. He do his rap shit, spend his little money, whoop-de-whoop, and he do his own thing. He stay out the way. So this is 21 Savage getting, or one of his homies getting shot or something like that, which has happened to him literally in hip-hop.
Yeah.
You ain't never heard about the other motherfucker ever getting caught. Who you think them people are? He handled it in the streets, because 21 Savage is a street nigga. But even him, he's from fucking London.
Mm-hmm. Right.
He ain't really
came over here
moved here
and got
until he
hood.
was like 14.
So
Right,
hold
came over
up.
here and got hooded out. So
So hold up. You think that 21 Savage handled it?
yeah, I do. Him or another, because that's the rules, and you don't talk about it. Everybody know his best friend got shot on 21 Savage's birthday, and that's when 21 Savage got shot up too. Everyone know he died. What's the story about the other niggas that did it? Watch the Breakfast Club. He said, "Hey, you know, that's it." So niggas gone, nigga. Them niggas dead, nigga.
Yeah.
Like that's the rules. That's
Right.
different. That's the same situation basically, but 21 was out there in the streets doing street shit. So it comes with certain rules and laws. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're trying to follow rules and laws for people that are in a certain type of life, but you're not in it. But you're acting like you are for appearances and because you do this type of entertainment. That's why you stay out the way. You don't go and gamble around a whole bunch of niggas you don't know like that.
Right. Yeah.
You don't do weird shit like that and put other people in danger. You stay out the way. You say whatever you want to do on the hippity hops and everything like that. Go to the club, whoop-de-whoop. Anything can always happen anywhere, yes. But you're supposed to stay out the way when you're not really about that. Because if you was, the first thing you would have did was figure out who the fuck did that shit, where they was, and handle it. Simple and plain.
Gotcha. Right.
But this nigga was on the run for weeks. Did Quavo stay in Houston? Did he have shooters out there looking for this nigga? Did he even touch down and let niggas know that really run Houston? Like, yo, this is what's going on. Whoop de whoop. Who know this nigga? He probably wasn't that hard to find. He's a fucking DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure everybody knew this nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
So,
I'm sure that nigga living like the apartment down the street, man.
Thank you. So this is not a hard thing. This is a conversation on the phone. This is a few motherfucking movements, and then that's it. Then you go do the funeral shit and all that shit or whatever. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, and I try to explain that to other people too. Like, we have a fundamental issue when it comes to snitching in the streets. And I blame it on Lil Wayne.
What the fuck for? Where'd that come from?
All them little niggas, man, acting like they really out there doing that shit, lying.
And that's Lil Wayne's fault. He started it.
All those people in his generation started that shit. Don't snitch. Stop snitching. Rick Ross, remember? All that stop snitching, don't snitch. Remember all that shit was everywhere?
Yeah.
The rappers promoted that shit to make it bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And all them niggas untold. There's a lot of niggas untold. People believe Hove told. People really believe Jay-Z told. Why you think Jay-Z's best friend got locked up for 20 years and he didn't?
Yeah, right.
A nigga took that charge. But people think Hove told. So there's a lot of niggas that untold. There's a lot of people that said something. The code of the streets will never follow because there's niggas that act like they street, that hang around street niggas that try to be a part of that life, but they don't understand the value of it. And our old heads are so cracked out and fucked up,
Right.
dead,
Right.
that there's no one teaching them the real rules. Like, it's a lot of shit that happens out here, man, that these niggas do, and they don't follow the code at all, man. No morals. Niggas ain't got no soul, bro. They ain't got no soul.
I don't
Quavo,
get how.
say something, man.
Oh yeah, Quavo, absolutely. Please say something. And Gunna did shit. Gunna said something indirectly, so you know what I mean. And this is for a much bigger.
I'm guilty.
Yeah, and this is for a much bigger cause too. You know what I mean? We need to put this guy down, put him down for justice, and his family needs justice. You know, but it's really fucked up, man. That we live by this code of the street, and yeah, man. Let his mother needs rest. Let his mother rest, man. You know, and we can't allow that guy to get back on the street all willy nilly.
Man, I'm surprised that motherfucker's still alive. But back in the day, his ass would have been found in the back of the alley somewhere with his head popped off. Simple, plain, easy, and done. Nobody would have spent no money on no lawyers, none of that bullshit.
Right.
You know what I mean? He never saw a cell, but that's back in the day, nigga. That shit is dead, nigga. Nicky Barnes and them fucked that up.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, all of that, you know what I mean? We let white people, like, and I mean this, not to be racist or anything like that, but we let, like, white people in government fuck up the black society of how it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it was supposed to be different than this. It was supposed to be the fact that we were supposed to have, like Jewish families have, where we would have our own bank that was interest free. And if you had a solid business plan and you show some type of promise, you can go and get money and you pay it back whenever you can.
Mm.
Like, it was shit like that. That's how you really, like, build things. That's how it was. That's how it was supposed to be. But they destroyed Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? They flooded our community with drugs.
Mm-hmm.
They killed all the real gangsters that really was, like, about this shit. That followed the template of, like, the mafia. And even the mafia had this exact same problem. Greed, drugs. Niggas is crazy. Letting the shooters evolve to being a boss. That's another quick thing, y'all.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
The shooter should never be the boss.
They got to remain the shooters, man. Yeah, their head isn't wise enough. It's not strong enough to take on that responsibility at all. No. Not everybody. Look, yeah, it's like every job you go to, not everybody can be a manager, man.
Nah, that's not how it's supposed to be. It's just coveted for certain people. Certain people, when you, like, talk to, like, a psychic, they be like, oh, in your past life, you was a pharaoh. No, bitch. Everybody can't be the pharaoh. Somebody was out there
Right.
sweeping the motherfucking sand.
Somebody was a
from the
slave.
palace.
Exactly.
So stop that bullshit. Like, for real. Like, I talked to a psychic and they told me I was in the asylum in my previous life.
Damn.
That seems real. I was a mental patient, nigga. I was in there pissing and shitting on the ground.
That's sad to
mental
hear,
hospital.
man. That's real sad to hear, bro.
No, it's real. It sounds like some real shit. I wasn't the Queen of Sheba or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't no heroic general in World War II. Nah, nigga, I was in the hospital, the state hospital, with the other with the other patients.
Like you in there like fuck it.
What's that?
Yo, you in there like Good Burger, bro. You and that nigga dancing with
right,
George
like,
Clinton.
I'm in
and
that
shit.
bitch, right? And they're dancing.
Hell yeah.
That's a good reference. And they're dancing with fucking George Clinton and them. Yeah, nigga. So that's what I'm talking about. Not everybody is supposed to be the boss. And a lot of these, and I think everybody really believes it, but like, none of these rappers are real, man. It's 1 out of 1 million. It's just entertainment. Please don't take this shit serious. Please don't.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm saying. Quavo, you ain't no real gang nigga like that, man. Like, you ain't really no gang member. Like, for real. You don't even come from the apartments, which blows my mind. Like, nigga, you was up there in Duluth and shit. Not
Yeah.
Duluth, in Marietta. He's from Marietta. You know what I mean? He's
that's
from the
my
north.
area,
He says
man.
it. I'm from the north. Like,
Yeah.
so you know that area. I mean, there's some bad parts, but it ain't like East Point, nigga. It's not
Yeah,
like
not
the
at all.
Bluffs,
Yeah, yeah.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Decatur. You know what I mean? I lived in Decatur for 1 year. My house got broken into 3 times.
Damn.
It ain't Candler Road, nigga. Like, they ain't, you know what I mean? It's not the real deal, nigga. It's not the South Side. You feel me? This ain't Old Nat.
Right.
And I was out there in Old Nat, nigga. It's a whole different vibe. You know what I mean? So, come on, man. Come on, man. Niggas that from Atlanta don't know, nigga. But niggas that lived out there know people. They know what's really going on. Y'all niggas are entertainers, nigga. But if it was Gucci Mane, it'd be a totally different story. I'd be like, yeah, Gucci ain't gonna say nothing. Gucci might go to jail and get this nigga smoked. Like, even if it was 2 Chainz, I'd be like, I don't think 2 Chainz gonna talk. Nah. 2 Chainz is not a regular citizen. Nah, 2 Chainz is selling all types of drugs.
Right.
Nah, he's not he is now, but, you know, it's like Snoop Dogg kind of talking to me. Like, Snoop was on that line. You know, Snoop was never really like a crazy, you know, drug dealer or anything, but Snoop was a gangbanger.
Right.
You know, Snoop Crip walked on the Super Bowl.
That shit was ill as fuck, too. Yeah.
Illest shit ever. So, was that this year?
Yeah, that was this year, February. Was it?
Yeah. What was
I
this
think
year?
so, yeah. Yeah, I think so, too. Right. Okay.
Yep. So, we had the slap, and then we had the Crip walk. I remember that.
Yes.
But all right, y'all. Let's get out of here, man.
Nigga stupid.
Let me know what y'all think, though, in the comments. Do y'all think Quavo should talk? Should he snitch or should he not snitch? That is the question. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
It's not snitching.
You already know how I feel.
Yeah.
It's not really snitching. It's just fucking telling what happened so you can get this nigga in jail so he can, you know, get away from just shooting random guns.
Right.
You know, and why is the DJ more gangster than rappers? What's going on out here in these streets, man? What the fuck is going on with y'all? Y'all lost y'all mind, COVID and shit. I've never heard a DJ killing anybody. Like, for real.
Ever,
nigga.
bro.
Like,
Ever.
a DJ?
Streets is too crazy, man.
Fucking stupid records. Streets, wow, nigga. That's why I stay away from Houston. All right, y'all. Wayne, let's go ahead and say peace to the people.
Peace, y'all. Thank y'all, man. Peace.